Hey boys and girls, today we are going to be making hearts in the style of the artist Chris Uphughes. So the first thing you need to do is you can either choose to use one or both tracers or just freehand hearts, or you could do a mix of both like I did. But you need at least 5 or more hearts. You don't want to make them too small because we want to add those fun little faces inside the hearts like we see in Chris Uphughes' work. So you'll start by writing your classroom number, room number, and then your name, of course, on the back, and then tracing out your hearts, drawing out your hearts in pencil. Once you have that done, you're going to use this sheet to help you come up with some ideas for how you want to draw your eyes and mouths in each of your hearts. Now, to speed this along, I just made one heart on the back. Once you've finished all of your hearts, you've put faces inside of each of them, then you will need to go over them with Sharpie. So tracing over the heart and the faces. So once you have all of your hearts all traced, all of your faces are traced too, then we can talk about coloring. So with the Sharpie, you want to have everything that you want to have, like, to keep black. So like I might want to darken in these eyes with the Sharpie now instead of using a Crayola marker, because we are going to be using the Crayola markers, but we're going to be using them in a fun way, kind of more like watercolor. So I'm going to blacken in whatever I want to keep black, because Sharpie is permanent, and when we go over our markers with the water brush, this Sharpie isn't going to like bleed, it's not going to move anywhere, it's just going to stay put, okay? So I'm going to finish outlining this heart. Now you would do all of your hearts. I'm just doing one just to make this example quick, but you would be doing this inside of each of your hearts, however, whatever designs that you want to do, okay? So it looks something like this. If you want to add the lines around your hearts, like in this Chris Uphughes example, then you can do that. So once you have your heart all outlined with a Sharpie, you can pick one marker color. I think I'm gonna go with, let's see here, maybe I'll do green. And what you're gonna do with that marker, I'm using kind of like the side, these are chisel tip markers, so you can use the wide side, and you're just going to outline this marker. So I'm just going to pick one color to do around the edge. If you wanted to do any other colors, like if I wanted to color the tongue maybe, I could go in with a color on that. So maybe I'll do that too. So a nice thick border around the edge of your heart. And then I can do this tongue as well. Same idea. You don't want to color the whole thing because, first of all, these markers don't color the best on here because of the type of paper this is, because this paper is meant to have water on it, which is what I'm going to do now. So you're going to dip your brush in the water, and you're going to paint over your markers and pulling that color in towards the center. So I want to make sure my eyes stay white, so I'm not going to color in there, and I'm not going to color in the mouth area either. So very carefully and controlled. So I'm going to go around the eyes too. And so you can see that this is a fun way that you can add color to your hearts. So you don't need a lot of water, just enough to be able to spread this out. So I encourage you to try different colors on your different hearts and have fun with it.